Okay, for one of our clients currently and for potential future clients, we help generate blog post topics. I believe there's another training on how to actually generate those ideas, but this is for actually kind of this training is on putting together the file to send them on a monthly basis. So towards the end of the month, we'll send them a file, and this is how we this is just guidance on how to go about creating that file to send to the client. So instead of sending it directly to the clients, you'll send it to the team lead and they'll just double check it to be sure it's good. So yeah, let's get to it. So right now we're doing it for Logic Data. We can see we've got this blog post topic ideas folder, and we can see we've had the 3 prior months here. So we're going to go ahead and do it for July now. So first thing, you can just duplicate this, just make a copy here. And you can go ahead and rename it following the same naming convention just for the new month. So now we're going to be in July. So I can go ahead and open that up and open up. This is where we come up with the ideas just on an ongoing basis. So we have some to choose from. So we can kind of get an idea of what works well or what's going to work and what's not. So you can see we've got this column here where we actually choose them, drag them up here. So last month, these are the ones we used. The month prior, these are the ones we used. So all the ones that are empty in this column, we can choose from. So we can see we've got a lot to choose from here, which is good. But before that, we want to go ahead and come back here. And you can see we want to gray out the old month. So you can just find out which gray. It's this third gray from the left. And we'll just go ahead and gray out these columns. Then we can go ahead and start adding July. And then you can see we've got this tab down here for existing. So this is, we can see these are ones they had prior to us working for them. These are ones they've added since then. So we want to come in here, or we want to go to their website and see if they've used any from the prior month. So we just go to their website, go to blog. So it looks like they did. The last one was, as of last month, was Reality Not the Hype of ERP implementation. So they've done this one since then. So we can click on this one and we can just copy that URL into here and then find the date. So it was June 28th, 2021. We can update that. And we can do the title. It was just how does ERP support operational improvements. Okay, so now this tab's good to go. We've just added any that they published in the last month. And then we want to come back here and we can find those. So here's the one we recommended. So we can say that it has been published. Okay, so looks like it has not been optimized. I don't believe I went in and optimized that yet. So we can, that's a separate task, so don't worry about optimizing it. Just you can leave the optimize button blank, but it could be a good idea to just remind your team lead when you're sending them this report, send them a reminder that if this one's been optimized or not. So let's add that into the task. Okay, so I just added that reminder here. So when you're sending it to the team lead, just remind them to optimize the published post from the prior month. Went ahead and put it here just so we don't miss it. So now we can start coming up with new ones. This is the main thing we want to do. So to do that, we basically just we want kind of a good variety. We want them to, one, not be one they've already done before. So that's kind of why we keep track of this. We don't want, to duplicate anything. So like anything about choosing the ERP provider we've already done. There's a lot already about ERP implementation, which makes sense because that's what they focus on. But, I think we're good with that one for now. So let's just start taking a look. So basically we've got all these to choose from, and we can just kind of look at the topics and just kind of see what might be a good one for them, taking into account these numbers as well. Ideally, they'll get a lot of people visiting their site because people are searching for it and it has some value. So like if they could if they were this website ranking for this article for these keywords, it's valuable. So this could be a good one. Difference between ERP and CRM. So we can come back and we can look like, do they have anything about CRM yet? It's like, no. Okay. So I actually like this one. I think this can be a good one to use because it's valuable. It's directly about ERP. So I'm going to go ahead and actually use this one. So to do that, we can just put the new month here. So July 2021. And then we can copy this and come back to the one we'll send. Oh, we want to rename this tab. Okay, so I'm updating this as we go. So we've already done these. We duplicated it. We grayed out the prior rows. We renamed that tab just now. We added the posts from the prior month into that existing tab. And now we're doing these two. We're coming up with 4 good blog posts that are different from each other and from ones we've used prior. And we're copying those from the blog topic ideas spreadsheet into the current month spreadsheet. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to just copy this, come over here to this tab, and you have to mess with the format a little. So let's see. I want to paste it here. Okay, yeah, so if you paste it, so these two are like new columns. So if we paste it here, the everything matches up here. So I'll delete this row. Well, actually, I'll do this, and then we can delete this. So this is just the number for the month. So you can see with these are all kind of similar. They're about business intelligence and ERP. So kind of, we've got 2 different articles for this kind of similar topic. So in that case, you can use this numbering convention. You can see last month we just did one for each, but sometimes they're kind of related. So again, here's one about ERP consultant. We've got 2 good articles here that are valuable, are kind of similar to our clients. So that's why you see 2.1 and 2.2 is because these are intended to be the same article. It's basically just giving them 2 different competitor links for the same topic. So you just delete the date that was there and put the number. So we want to come up with 4 total. So let's go try and find 3 more. One thing while we're here is you want to be sure these what do you call these, commas are here, because you'll see that when we convert this to an Excel file at the end. But actually, probably the team lead is going to do that, the converting to an Excel file. So just be sure these commas are here with the space. Okay, so let's go find another one. So we've got this one now. We can see if there's any kind of similar to that, like if we just search CRM. Looks like, okay, yeah, here we go. 5 ways CRM can help your business grow. So this isn't directly related to ERP, but let's go ahead and just include this one because it's talking about a CRM. And this can maybe just help them with the article. So I'm going to cut this. Paste it here. And then again, we're using this. So now I'm going to copy this, come over here. paste it here. I want to delete this. So this will be 1.1, this will be 1.2. And now we've got another one here. This is blank. We might need to fill this in. So if something's blank like this, just be sure to fill it in before sending it to the team lead. Okay, so now we've got one. So let's find 3 more. Let's see, primary business benefits of an ERP system. That might be a good one. It's got a little bit of traffic value. So since this one has so much traffic value associated with it and we're using it, the next 3, like I generally each month I like to use like one with a high traffic value if possible. So you can see this was the prior month, we've got this one with like massive traffic value, and then the other 3 aren't quite that much. Same with this month, we've got, let's see. Yeah, we've got this one with a lot of traffic value, and then the other 3 aren't quite that much. They have a little bit, and you can see like this one has basically none. It's okay for it to not have any traffic value, but I like for there to be, each month I like to see some variety within the traffic value and within kind of the topic itself. So now that we've chosen this one that has some high traffic value, we can, like this one, we can save for another month. This one we can save for another month. So let's look at ones with not quite as much traffic value. So maybe like this one, top 8 supply chain ERP systems. This could be good. Let's see if we have any other about supply chain. Okay, here's another supply chain one. We can maybe combine these 2. There's a 3rd one here. So that's an option. Let's keep looking though. We can maybe save that for another month. Because again, if we wanted to use this one, we'd probably combine these into like these 3 would count as one topic because they're all about supply chain management, but not necessarily. We could like maybe just using this one could be good. But let's just keep looking at what else we got here. So get to know more about your consulting services, discrete manufacturing. Okay, this one's got a lot of value. Don't want to use that one this month. So what about maybe this one? Again, this is implementation. They already have a lot on implementation. I like this one. This one could be good because they specifically use Sightline. So I think I like this one. Let's see if they have any others about Sightline. It's like this one is. This is let's do this one. I like this one. This is, I don't think they've really done much on Sightline before. Let's just be sure. So yeah, they haven't done anything specifically about Sightline. We can just throw this one in. This will work. So I'm gonna cut it and paste it, and then I'll do and update the date here, and then copy and paste it over here. So I'll do the last 2. I'll pause the video and do the last 2, and then come back just to show you what I did with the last 2 and kind of explain that. But for now, we've got 2 with different topics, kind of a good variety of keyword value. So I'll pause the video, come up with the last 2, and give you an update on that. Okay, so you can see I added these 2 more. One about lot traceability. What is it? Pretty specific. These are a little more broad generic, whereas these two are a little more specific. Enterprise BI stands for business intelligence. So they're all kind of different, and we can see this one's got some, this keyword is valuable, whereas this URL, has some value. So do these other, or this third one I added. So this is really what we're looking for, basically, is just a good variety of topics that haven't been used before. So I actually should have checked out, let's see, lot traceability and BI. Let's see if they've done those before. Nothing about lot traceability, anything about BI, stands for business. So yeah. So they haven't used anything very similar to these before. We can see here. And yeah, so you'll get the hang of this as you do it more and more, and your team lead will give you feedback to help you get better at it. So this is just a broad overview of how it works. At this point, you can go ahead and just let the team lead know that this is ready. You can send them the link. You can copy the link from the folder here, and just go ahead and send them the link and say, here's what I came up with. Go ahead and check it out. Also remember to optimize the articles from last month if you haven't. So let me just review this, be sure we're not missing anything here. Okay, so I added in just this part about how I specified the topics we want to choose. Should be a good variety, so they shouldn't be like anything they've used before. They should be a good variety with regards to the topic. They should all be kind of a little bit different. And the traffic value here should be some good variety there too. So that's what this one is. And then once you've copied and pasted everything in, it looks good. Send it to the team lead to review and remind the team lead to optimize published post from last month. And just a note, I did go ahead and add in these keywords here that we're missing. So just be sure all the data is there and complete. And if it's missing, go ahead and add it in. That's how you do this task.